Right, so hello everyone and welcome to today's video. And in today's video we've done a bit of all sorts. So I've got 6 bales here. These are first cut bales ready for tomorrow morning, so I just need to cut them open. Then I've got 6 bales of third cut I'm going to cut open, and we'll have a look at the differences. And then I've got my JCB here because I need one of these first cut bales to feed some cows that are on straw, so we'll do that as well. But yeah, we'll cut these bales open first and have a quick look what they look like. Right, so these are the bales of third cut. As you can tell, they're a lot wetter than them. And not only that, this stuff is really quite sticky. It's quite sticky stuff. I mean, that's generally a sign there's a lot of sugar in it, which is quite unusual, shall we say, for silage that was made in October. But the cows have responded really well to this. I think the last time I did a video on this, I mentioned that milk had gone up about 2 litres a cow. Well, actually, it's gone up to about 3.5 litres a cow. Yeah, it's gone up 3.5 litres a cow, so the cows are now averaging 20.5 litres, which, for my type of cow, which is a British Friesian, is quite good. Well, good in my opinion. Good solid bales these, really solid. There's a lot of weight in them. It's obviously a darker colour because it's a bit damper, but with it being made in October silage won't ferment very well. So silage that's made very late in the year, shall we say, doesn't normally ferment very well. That's why we're feeding this now, getting it fed first, as well as feeding first cut, which is there. We'll just have a look at the stack actually, because we're getting quite a way back through the stack of third cut. But they're the bales, so 6. We're feeding 6 in the morning and 6 at night, so they're having 12 bales of third cut a day. And then that's the milk cows, and then the milk cows are also getting fed 2 bales of first cut a day as well. So they're not just on third cut grass. These are the bales. There's one down already. So how far back this actually goes until we get to second cut, I don't actually know. But I do have a rough idea. So these are all third cut here. I think it's about here roughly when we start going on to second cut. I think these are the first lot of second cuts that we come to. I can't see them any further forward than that, but I'm sure they're about there. So all this further back is actually second cut, all of this. There's about, I can't remember how many bales of second cut we made now. So I've just had a quick look, and we made about 700 bales of second cut, plus there's about 200 of last year's second cut left at the back of this. So there should be enough to keep us going for a bit. There were about 480 rather, third cuts, and we've eaten us way through them because they were stacked right up to those straw bales and right up to where them bales are open now. So we've eaten us way back quite a bit. To say today's now the 19th of December. But they do lose the shape a bit. You can tell they're going a bit squashed, just because it's the type of grass of the year, made late in the summer. You know, well, in the autumn. October's autumn, isn't it? So it doesn't dry very well. So you end up with some bales. But the cows are loving it. So we'll go and have a look now at the cows that are eating it. So here's a bale of first cut. You see they're not really bothered about eating it. not really touched that. Come tonight milking, that bale will probably still be there. But if we go down into this yard, the main feed yard, you'll see that actually these rings are nearly eaten up. So if the camera's picking it up very well, if the lighting's not great, but there's the silage in these rings. They've nearly eaten all that, and they've nearly eaten all that there. I don't want to really go and disturb them too much, but you get the gist of the idea. You know, they're definitely preferring this third cut to that first cut bale. Definitely. And they are milking better off it. I mean, there's a bale there they've not really had much of. But they only fed about 3 hours ago. About 3 hours ago? Yeah, about 3 hours ago roughly. So, it'll be another 3 hours until milking. Well, actually 4 hours until milking now. So, there's plenty of time for them to eat that up a bit. Yeah, this is where they're eating. So, the important thing is here that the cows will generally tell you if they like silage or not, if they want to eat it or not. And them eating that over that bale of first cut, which is there, is telling me that they'd would rather eat this. It is going to be, it'll definitely be more palatable, third cut, rather than first cut grass, but just because that's just so dry, that bale. Got a friend here. Hello. 848 this is. You alright? But yeah, we'll catch up later and we'll have a look in the parlour to see how much milk the cows are actually giving. But they are milking extraordinarily well. I don't think at this time of the year I've ever produced so much milk, just purely off silage, because I'm milking a similar amount of cows to what I normally am. Definitely not milking anymore, but they're getting less corn in the parlour purely because the milk price is the way it is. So it isn't economical to feed lots of corn in the parlour. So in reality terms, they're milking off this silage more than they would normally, and they're giving more milk because of it. So a win-win situation really. Gets our cost of production down a bit, producing milk. But the downside to feeding this third cut grass, with it being so much richer, is the muck's a lot sloppier. A lot sloppier. They're definitely a lot more loose, shall we say. And that does make it an interesting time milking as well. But that 336, she's the first heifer to calve of the heifers that went out in the spring with a bull. So she's the first one that's calved. She calved about 4 or 5 days ago. She's come and joined the milking herd. She seems happy enough. This is one of James and Ruby's pets, Muffin, they call her, because her mum were called Cupcake, so they've called this one Muffin. You alright, Muff? Gained another friend. So all these cows here will have been and had their food, been and eaten their silage, what they want to eat, and then just come and stand here chewing the cud, which is a sign of a healthy animal when they're chewing the cud. But now's job, my next job for now, is I've got to go in the parlour and just have a look at some feeders. So hopefully you'll have seen the video of when the feeders blocked in the parlour. Well, the exact same thing has happened again, but on different feeders. So let's go and take a look at that. Right, so this is the one that's blocked. So You've already seen the video of me pulling this to bits, so there's no need for you to do that. But I might just set my phone up on time lapse so you can see me pull it apart and put it back together again. So that is it. We've had a play with his feeders. We've unblocked 4 of them. So we've done 1 on this side, the parlour, and then up that side is where it normally has problems. We did 3 the other week, and then we've just done another 3. So that's half of them, because it's a 12-a-side parlour. So that's 6 up that side that I've had to add apart this winter so far. Because they were blocked, so that's very annoying. But there's just 1 on this side. I've just done just that one. Got it going. That's the only one on this side. That side's always worse. But anyway, we'll have to see how we go on milking tonight. Right, so welcome back, and yeah, we're in the parlour now. You can see the cows and the milking behind me. So the magic number is our cows are averaging 20.5 litres at the minute, which they've gone from they were averaging 17 litres to 20.5. So that got switching from first cut to third about just over a week ago has made the milk go up 3.5 litres a cow, which is really good, really impressive. So we'll just have a look at this particular cow here, 771. That's what she gave previously, if the camera will focus. So that's what she gave this morning. And that's what she's given so far now. She's still milking. So she's a good little milker. British Friesians, by the way. So you might be out, you might be out there, and you might be another farmer thinking, oh well, my cows are averaging like 30 litres. Yes, I don't doubt for a minute. Yeah, 20.5 litres isn't particularly very good, but when they've got the breeder cow I have, which is predominantly British Friesians, when like a good solid 90% of the herd are British Friesians. British Friesians aren't bred to milk big, large quantities of milk at one go like the Holsteins are. So for my cows, that is really good going. That's better than they ever have done, to be honest. Better than last year, because last year's third cut were a bit rubbish. I mean, this year's third cut is not the best, but because we had such a good grass growing, you know, at the back end of the year we had such a flush of grass at one go, it means we made quite a lot of third cut. quite a lot of third cut. You know, the grass shot up and grew, so quite a bulky crop, and the grass wasn't too bad for third cut, that is, which normally is quite bad. You know, and once you get into like October silage, it's not the best quality, but this turned out all right. Well, the cows definitely like it. It's milking off them. They're milking off it rather. So you might be sat there watching this, especially if you're milking Holstein cows, the Holstein cows, thinking, oh, 20.5 litres. It's now, you know, you can get Holsteins to average 30 litres a day. That's true. But these cows are predominantly British Friesians. And they don't get any corn outside the parlour. And I've already cut back on corn in the parlour because of the milk price. Because it doesn't pay to feed cows to push them for milk, pushing an expensive feed at them, to then get rubbish price back for your milk. So I have cut them back on corn already, but I haven't altered the corn since changing them from first cut to third cut grass, because I mean, I'll show you why. I mean, that cow's just been stood here and had a poo, and that, you can tell that is very sloppy. That is purely because the grass, the silage that they're eating is grass that was made so late in the year. It's very leafy. It's got lots of sugar in it, but it makes the muck a bit like gravy. So with that in mind, because grass is like low quality that grows in October, I want them to still get enough nutrients, so I'm not going to cut them back on the corn and think, you know, trying to save money, because actually it might do the cow's more harm than good. Just ignore that cow that's bawling, because she's rather annoying. She's one that's in bullying. Got her in the race to AI when I finish milking, but yeah, hopefully that explains a little bit that cows are milking quite well off third cut grass, and you've shown you some of the bales, what they look like, and it's, you know, you saw that it was quite sticky stuff, because normally when it's quite sticky it's got quite a lot of sugar in, which hopefully it has. Haven't yet had any analysed, but the cows agree with it, they like it, so that's obviously a good sign. And if the cows didn't like it, they won't be eating it. They're generally the ones that will tell me if it's any good or not. But anyway, that's enough of me waffling on. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. A little update on how the cows are doing on third cut bales. If you've liked it, please get a thumbs up, subscribe below, and I'll see you all in my next one, hopefully. I'll see you. Bye. So just thought to show you this. This is what happens when you feed very leafy silage to milk cows. Very sloppy poo. It's a bit like when they're eating spring grass when they go out in the spring. Their poo goes very much like that.